I just want us to understand that, listen, it is a time for partying and turn up. It is also a time for being serious about what happens to black men.
Yes,
That's why
agree.
Black Male Voter Project exists. We are here not just because we give a fuck about the culture, because we do, but we also want to determine what is the culture and who's speaking on our behalf. That's why our politics don't look like Don Lemon. You are the reporter for our the motherfuckers we're trying to reach, they're listening to you.
Yeah, that's right.
They're following you.
That's right.
You. So this idea that there are black leaders, that shit don't ring true. We are not the generation of Malcolm X and Martin Luther King. We are not blind sheep. Brothers have opinions, and we're here to let them be voiced, bro. That's all.
Well, as far as, we know election is, November 5th. It's literally right around the corner.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? As far as like the direction, a lot of, I talk to a lot of my peers, a lot of brothers, and they're not really confident in getting out there to vote. They're like, the system's already rigged. This is what it is. The Electoral College, they're going to do what they do. What do you say to those people that have that sentiment?
Hey, yo, Tank, hold on one second. That's an important question. That's why I told you.
Okay.
Because normally I don't stop music. But let me. If the system was already rigged, if your vote didn't matter, why you think they passing so many laws to prevent you from using it? When brothers say the Electoral College is gonna do what it's gonna do, I feel like that's a protection, because brothers don't like being played, and we feel like politics play us. Don't play in my face. Don't tell me you're gonna do something and don't do it.
That's a
but
fact.
politics is not an end all be all. It is a tool in the box that we can't afford not to pull out. Right? And here's what I'm trying to tell motherfuckers. The Electoral College does pick presidents, but it is against the law, basically, for the Electoral College to go against the popular vote.
That's real.
Right? We're in North Carolina right now, right? We're in North Carolina. The last time a progressive candidate won this shit was Barack Obama, 2008.
Yes.
Right? We could change the outcome of elections by ensuring that brothers, and you win. It's 100 counties in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Barack Obama won the state because of less than 100 votes in each county.
Yeah.
100, it's gonna be more than 100 motherfuckers here. And that ain't all. Presidents ain't only thing you're voting for. Senators, you got mayors, I'm a mayor, you got local, you got school boards, what your kids gonna learn or not learn. They doing away with black history, bro. They banning books because we think it's gonna happen, it's already rigged. Why would white people be spending so much money on elections and trying to prevent us from voting if it was already rigged? That's a weak excuse. We gotta move past that excuse. I'm not saying everybody that don't vote, don't have a real reason, but I'm saying if we're talking about the Electoral College is gonna do what it do, or the elections already, the outcomes already predicted, that makes no sense, dog. That shit sound good on Twitter, but in real life, politics don't happen to black men. Politics kill black men. If we ain't participating, we're telling motherfuckers you have the right to kill me and I don't care about it.
Let me ask you this, right? As far as for the candidates that we do have it, another conversation that I'm hearing my peers say is, like, I don't have a candidate that I really want to vote for because I don't believe that they have my best interest at heart. What do you say? Like, there's brothers that be like, I'll vote for Trump because of the stimulus check, but Kamala, I don't really know her. Like, she doesn't like people just hearing the narratives and going off of that.
They ain't even narrative. They're hearing the misinformation. Right? Okay. So first of all, Kamala Harris was a district attorney in San Francisco. Most of us ain't even visited San Francisco. That's right. To be clear. Second of all, you do the district attorney job to do the district attorney job. People won't tell you the truth. Less than 47 men, not just black men, 47 men under her term went to jail for weed. That's it, just 47.
Oh, they made it seem like she locked up.
Exactly, and what they won't tell you is the sister actually created one of the first progressive fucking programs that get people out of jail early to get back to work. Second chance programs. She did that. All this other shit is people talking and don't have the facts. Donald Trump didn't give a stimulus. This is America. The president does not control the purse. The House of Representatives control the money. That was a democratically controlled Senate. Actually, your stimulus check was supposed to be there 2 weeks earlier, but Donald Trump didn't want you to get a Visa card. He wanted his name to be on a check so motherfuckers can believe he was responsible for it. Gotcha. So he held up everybody's motherfucking check, stimulus, so he could get that stamp, that Donald Trump stamp on it. Donald Trump, the president does not give money. They don't have the power to. That's not how, we have branches of government. The executive branch does not control the check. You know what I'm saying? So when we out here saying crazy shit, like you voted for Donald Trump because of a stimmy check, you wrong, Slim. Like let's not even argue. If you're gonna vote for him, give me a real reason. Gotcha. That ain't his reason. That don't make sense to me, right? And then if you tell me she locked people up, then you still going off of fake information.
That's real.
Let's be serious. To say that you don't think she's strong enough, she's had more experience than anybody that ran for president in the history of this country. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to it. She's had a statewide job. She had a local job. She was in the Senate. She had every level of office in this country, and she was vice president.
And you know, a lot of people just don't have, you know, the real information, understanding politics. So a lot of times they see Kamala the same way they see Barack, like out of nowhere, like dang, these people are pushed to the forefront. And now we're like, oh,
that woman's been in politics damn near her whole adult life. And I think for people to say that she's not black, and I'm tired of that argument too.
I see.
Every one of us got a mixed person in our family. And you don't tell your cousin they ain't black. Like, stop with the bullshit. Why are we using white people language against our people?
And I think in the early 1900s, they definitely would.
They said one drop rule.
One drop.
We didn't make that up. White people did. You know what I'm saying? They said you got one drop of nigga blood, you happen to be a nigga.
Yeah, real talk.
And I bet you if a cop got, if she had a son, he looked like you and me. And if a cop got behind him, he would not be like, well, you ain't black enough for me to shoot you.
Last question, right? For those people who's watching and who's listening to you right now, what does the world look like if Trump wins, and what does the world look like if Kamala wins?
I mean, listen, I don't even think we need to play that game. We know. Donald Trump said it. Donald Trump said he wants to give cops full immunity. For anybody that don't know what full immunity means is every time a black kid like Trayvon or somebody is killed by a cop, full immunity, you cannot go after them. Not qualified immunity, full immunity. Right now, cops got qualified immunity. Trump said we need to put more money in the cops to have full immunity. That's all. I don't need to talk about the rest of the policies.
Wow.
Let's just start right there.
Yeah.
Right there. As a
so
black
it's like
man,
a license to kill.
As a black man, that's the same thing when we said Black Lives Matter. White people, like Trump said, Blue Lives Matter.
Gotcha.
What the fuck are Blue Lives? Smurfs? You're telling me, in response to us saying stop killing us, you're saying no, kill them more. Every time I hear Blue Lives Matter or I hear in full immunity, you're telling me you don't give a fuck what happened to black men because policing killed more black men than anybody else. Let me give you a fact that the motherfuckers don't even talk about. In this country, cops have killed more black men than black men were hung for trying to fucking vote during the lynching.
What?
And this nigga talking about full immunity. It ain't even a game. Also, we need to stop looking at our vote as if we're voting somebody we like. We're choosing our adversary, who we want to fight against. As a black man, we could get more done fighting against Kamala than we can fighting against Trump. We're choosing our who's going to be our opponent. Who you want to fight against.
Yeah.
Trump don't give a fuck. It ain't no Trump didn't just become racist. Trump been racist.
Yeah.
1973 was his first time. What happened? The Department of Justice sued him because he wouldn't rent to black people.
Damn.
Right? And he was racist before then. Yeah. His dad got arrested in the 40s for what? Being at a Klan rally, hitting people.
Wow.
This ain't no new shit. Yeah. Trump said he don't want no black people counting his money at his casinos in New Jersey.
Yeah.
His managers had to take the black people off the casino floor every time Trump and his friends came through.
He called for death for the Central
Park 5.
Death
of the Central Park 5. Brothers that was innocent, dog. He ain't just called death. He spent 70 grand of his own money to run a page, a full page ad in the front page. He put a target on those brothers' head.
Yeah.
In real life.
In real life.
In real life.
Nah, that's real.
When black people was protesting, when Colin Kaepernick took a knee, he called black mothers he called them bitches. He said those sons of bitches need to be fired. He said when the black people at his rally booing him, what did he say? He said, I wish it was the old days where you could just beat them across the head and nothing would happen.
He said all these things.
He said this shit, dog, in real life. So I don't even need to imagine what the world's gonna be like. You do the math.
Got you. So with Kamala, what's the world look like?
I think we still got to fight because we're black men and America has a high tolerance for the suffering of black men. I'm not saying that Kamala is going to put us in a position where everything we need to be full, equitable people is going to happen. I'm saying that it's a better opponent for us to be choosing against.
Got you.
You can hear my pain more over there.
Yeah.
The invitation will be for conversation. When have you ever seen a presidential candidate or campaign put on a platform just for black men in the history of this country? Never.
Wow.
We had an articulated plan by this sister, 9 pages. So it ain't all we need, but it's definitely more than what we've ever got.
Wow.
Right? Up to $1 million of small business loan for black men that would be we don't have to pay it back. That's powerful, right? That's powerful.
Yeah.
We need access to capital.
So for people who might be inspired by what you're saying, and they're like, you know what, I wasn't going to vote, but now I'm feeling it. Yeah. I'm feeling what he's saying. I want to go out and vote. Do they still have time to get out and vote right now?
Yeah, I mean, listen, early voting is happening right now in some states up until tomorrow, right?
Okay.
If you're registered, all you got to do is wait till Tuesday and go vote at your polling location. You can find your polling location. You can go to vote.org and figure out where you at, where your information is, and go vote.
What if you're not registered?
If you're not registered, it depends on your state.
Okay.
Like in North Carolina, if you're not registered, it's too late.
Okay.
Right? It's too late for this cycle.
Okay.
Right? You can register, but you can't vote in this cycle.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Wow.
So,
okay.
So if you're not registered, you missed the opportunity on this time. But you still need to register as soon as possible so you be prepared for the next election.
Anything else you want to leave for the people as far as the Black Male Voter Project and just everything you're working on?
Yeah, I mean, let's stop saying politics is the shit we see on CNN and MSNBC, and let's make this politics. Let's make battle rap political the way we want it to be political. That way we have a voice and we're at the table and not being talked about.
Man, we here. Hip hop is real. We here with the mayor. Let's get it. Bars over politics.